What? What is this?
Pathetic. She's so fast, she's so gross, she will never find love. Pathetic. The only one who can love this woman is the good Lord up above. Mountain pathetic. She will never change, she will always stay the same. Pathetic and insane. Pathetic. Very scary, he don't carry.
Damn, I'm jelly.
Pathetic.
Hello, little gherkins. As most of you know by now, Tina the Traveling Travesty has moved on from Bangkok and is in Pattaya, Thailand. She visited the big Buddha temple. Let's check it out.
Hello there. So we have moved on from Bangkok to Pattaya, and we have decided to visit the big Buddha at the big Buddha temple today. It was actually maybe only a 15-minute drive through Pattaya City and kind of uphill to reach the temple. As we normally do, we took a taxi. Right off the bat, as you arrive, you get a good view of the big Buddha statue and the impressive staircase leading up to it. There are a few of these stores along the way where you could buy your own statues as well. There were rooster statues everywhere. Now, I don't really understand the history too well. Maybe you guys can elaborate in the comments. But it had something to do, I think, with a Thai ruler having been freed from Burmese rule after they won a cockfight. So that, I think, ever since has become an important symbol in Thai culture.
I am not super familiar with Buddhist symbolism, but it sounds like Chantal read the first Google result that came up. While the cockfighting story may have some relevancy in Thailand, particularly in Ayutthaya, what I've been able to find is that the rooster is actually one of 3 animals in the Wheel of Life depicted in Buddhism. The rooster represents greed. At this temple in particular, this area is a place for prayer, specifically for money and gold. I spent about an hour researching this, so I'm definitely no expert. But it was clear from my own research, Chantal did the bare minimum, as usual.
There were many little temple pray areas like this. You're required to remove your shoes before entering, and there's a lot of these offerings you can purchase as well, where you can enter the temple and pray and give offerings to the spirits, to the Buddha, as you can see these people doing here, and no disrespect at all to these people. It's a very open pray area, just trying to show you guys a bit of how prayers and offerings are done here.
This particular area she's in is open to the public and free of charge. There likely isn't any issue filming here, but again, a quick Google search says you should ask for permission before photographing or recording in Buddhist temples, and should never do so during worship. She says no disrespect to these people who are praying, but they may have actually found this very disrespectful.
So adorning both handrails of the steps leading up to the Buddha are 7 shining nagas, which means snakes, that emerge from the mouth of a dragon. These snakes are meant to guard the entrance to the temple.
As at the McMeany pointed out on Twitter, parts of, if not all of what she said in this vlog was read directly from a website. This portion is no different. It's word for word from toasttothailand.com. I mean, I guess we can give her credit for at least trying to be educational, but, like I said, low effort.
Hello guys, how is it going? Today we are here at the Big Buddha Temple in Pattaya, as you can see.
Alright guys, yeah, there's a huge steep walk up there and on these little stairs. So it's going to be challenging for me, but I'll take breaks if I have to, so let's go.
Let's go guys.
The angle this was filmed at is pretty misleading. I wouldn't even consider those stairs. It's more of a ramp. In fact, there are 108 of these small steps. That really shouldn't be that exhausting for the average person.
Whoa! Huge bug. Going down is going to be a lot easier.
Yeah, of course, baby. It's like exercises.
Yes. Most temples here have lots of stairs to go to to get to the temple to the top.
So we climb to the top just to get the most beautiful view of the main statue.
I wonder how long she was standing there thinking about how much she hates Sala before he rudely interrupted her by telling her to move her ass.
Hi, baby.
How you doing?
Let's keep moving.
So here you can grab some water, pour it over the statue. It's a form of purification and offering. Water is a very sacred symbol in Buddhism.
That's so humble.
This place is beautiful, but leave it to Chantal to ruin it by picking her nose. Keep it classy, fatty.
Let's take a look here inside. Wonderful view here.
This entire vlog, Chantal is giving nothing but miserable. I wonder how many times she's sat there and dreamed about riding in the Kia, on the hunt for Nashis and infected dick, only to be snapped back to reality with Sala shoving a camera in her face for their couple's vlogs.
Here.
Gorgeous.
It's so chill out here. Cool.
Even Chantal is annoyed by his weird scripts and robotic movements. That face said it all.
The little hike to the top of the mountain is so worth it, even just to admire the peaceful serenity of the beautiful nature. The Big Buddha statue sits 18 meters high at the top of Big Buddha Hill, right at the center of Wat Phra or Big Buddha Temple in Pattaya, Thailand. Many people come here to offer prayers, but many, like Salah and I, for example, come to admire Thai culture and the breathtaking views. Surrounding the Big Buddha is a large courtyard area with several other Buddha forms. This here is a Bodhi tree. The Buddha achieved awakening under the shelter of a sacred fig tree known as the Bodhi tree. Since then, this tree has become a symbol of the Buddha's enlightenment, and the heart-shaped leaf a symbol of the potential that lies within each of us to awaken. Here you can smell incense burning with the clean, fresh air, creating a relaxing, peaceful environment. An important note, when visiting any Buddhist temple, it is imperative to dress modestly and cover your legs. Here at the top of the hill, you can also enjoy a breathtaking panoramic view of Pattaya and Jomtien.
And to border hop to renew your visa.
All in all, we had an amazing day at Big Buddha Temple. We would highly recommend it if you're visiting Pattaya. We are now making our way back down the stairs. Actually, the stairs were not too bad. I don't know if it was because they're so small and short. Going up wasn't too bad. Coming down was actually a bit more difficult than I thought because my legs are short, so I have to be very careful or I feel like I'm gonna trip.
I would assume it's more because you can't see your feet, and you know you're in jeopardy of stepping on the edge of one of those steps and rolling the rest of the way down.
Hello.
Good job, baby.
Let me tell you something. If I ever get to the point that I am so fat that I have to be congratulated for walking down a ramp, push me down the damn thing. She thinks this is cute. It's not.
So there was like a little bit of a surrounding area around the temple, so we decided to just take a small walk just to observe some of the nature. And we found this big huge tree with all these little offering statues surrounding it. I also am very proud of myself for walking as much as I have been on this trip so far. It's becoming easier and easier, and I don't feel much pain anymore when I walk and have to take a lot less breaks than before.
That's great, but it won't mean anything. When you get back to Kuwait, you'll go back to sitting on your ass all day and eating takeout on the living room floor, and all of the walking you did on this vacation will be useless. Y'all know that's a normal-sized backpack, right? How much you want to bet she's got a backup sandwich in there right this second? Out here walking around with the backpack she had durian boiling in for hours.
Some selfies in front of some bamboo. We don't have bamboo growing in the wild where we're from, so it was just cool to see.
Too hot. Oh my God.
Alright guys, we just left the Big Buddha Temple and now we're on our way to a floating market in Pattaya, so stay tuned for that video.
That was by far the worst vlog she's put out since she's been in Thailand. It was mostly B-roll with her reading directly from the first Google link she clicked on. We just got done talking about how she did well with the night market vlog, and she follows that up with absolute trash. Anyway, so they went straight from the Big Buddha Temple to the floating market, which happens to be my new favorite vlog in Thailand so far. Her getting in this boat is the best footage we've seen, so let's jump right into that one.
Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum, sawadika. Today we are taking you all to the floating market in Pattaya, Thailand. Yalla, let's go. When you first arrive, you have to purchase tickets. They have different packages to choose from, but we chose the one that includes entrance fees, a boat ride, a souvenir, and a snack for a total of 800 baht. Just after the entrance, you have to go through a tiny turnstile type thing. As a big woman, I just love those.
I genuinely don't understand how she fit through that. Did she have to lift her belly up over it and scoot through sideways? This was vital footage that was cut out.
As Muslims, we appreciated that they had an area to pray right after the entrance. Now, Thailand has many floating markets, but since we were in Pattaya, we decided to see this one for now. The floating market is, in a nutshell, a colorful market with traditional Thai crafts and produce sold from boats and waterfront shops. The traditional architecture surrounded by water is a wonderful sight to see. You can purchase many things here, like the famous elephant pants, which by the way, you do see everyone wearing. It's also a nice way to get in some walking exercise.
She is using her high BMI voice in this one, because what is this deep voice, ma'am? This place looks really cool, but I really wish they would stop bouncing the camera everywhere and slow down enough to show us what's actually there. It's the quickest walk through and we don't actually see much of anything.
I was worried about the size of the boats here. You can buy various foods and drinks as well. I was dying of thirst, so we each got a fresh palm juice. It tasted like coconut water, but sweet to me. It was refreshing. Peeking through the shops, you can observe others enjoying a boat ride throughout the waters. One thing we found interesting was the fish spa. You can sit as long as you want and get the gross things on your feet eaten by little fish. I'm sure that tickles.
Is it just me, or does she sound extremely detached in this voiceover? It sounds like she's reading something and trying her best to sound upbeat, but she's just over it.
Overall, it was a beautiful day, and the sights and smells here at the floating market.
Sorry, Chantal. Shut up for a second. Why are you walking like that? I bet she is chafing bad. Those fupa balls are red, inflamed, and burning like hell right now.
Are something to experience for sure. Made for a really, really fun day together.
You guys were having a blast at the floating market.
Yeah, we are. Let's keep going, babe.
Turns out the floating market is also a great place for some love.
Sala can't even put his arm around her to fake love her in front of the giant love sign. He's too busy eye-fucking himself and wishing she'd waddle her ass out of his shot.
We're headed for the boat ride, but the boats look small, so I'm not really enthusiastic about that.
I am not enthusiastic about the dental exam you just forced us into.
Here we were approached by some Thai folk in some beautiful makeup and attire, and we took some photos with them. It was really nice.
So, @StuffK said always posts the tags for each video. By the way, she's fantastic, and you should follow her on Twitter. Well, in this video she used the tags Ladyboy and Kathawee. A lot of people are speculating that it's because of the woman in red here. I don't know if she's trans, and frankly I don't care, but it's weird as hell that Chantal used these tags in her video at all. I said this on the Tuk Tuk video, but I changed my mind. This is now my favorite video ever uploaded. The way she just kicked that leg out from under her is sending me.
Okay, babe.
Oh my god.
Your hand? Yalla, go.
No, it's gonna fall.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
Good God, she is an absolute planet. That guy in the boat is honestly being so nice though, because I bet he is horrified.
We're gonna tip? Oh my god. Okay.
Don't worry.
This is what Chantal looks like when she's throwing it back for Soft Hand's tall Pete's after a day of sweating through her clothes. You're welcome.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Just put your head at the top.
Wait, what just happened here? Did they switch boats? The top canopy they were just sitting under was attached to the boat. Now it's magically gone.
Wow, nice vibes.
Wow, okay, now I'm okay that I'm on it. But,
It was so funny, babe.
oh my gosh. I was screaming,
That's your first time to step on boat?
Well, like this one, kinda, yeah. At this weight, yes.
Okay.
When I was younger, I went on canoes and things, but...
Oh.
He does not care about anything she's saying. I genuinely think that embarrassed him. But also I love that she's clearly scared and he thinks it's hilarious.
Guys, Chantal's afraid.
I'm so scared, I'm freaking out.
Bye,
Yes, I'm cutting out the B-roll footage. I know what you fuckers are here for, and it's not the view of the river.
Hello, baby. Do you want to say something?
picture.
Oh my god.
I'm having a good time. I'm glad I confronted my fear.
Yeah, I can tell. So here we're gonna get the welcome drink from the coupon we paid already. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sawadika. Thank you.
So we got some drink and some fruit.
Watermelon.
Yeah, and dragon fruit.
Oops.
First dragon fruit. Dab? Dab.
The audacity to hurple into that boat the way she did, and then sit there like a happy little piggy eating her snacky snacks. Oh, that's what happened to the little roof. They fold down. Y'all know what time it is. Buckle up, little gherkins, it's about to start shaking.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Slowly na, Peter. Okay.
Did y'all hear that? She failed to fully edit out her absolute panic yelling babe, so Salah would grab her hand.
Yeah.
Don't worry, don't worry.
She has multiple people helping her to even stand up in this boat, and this woman back here is absolutely disgusted, but she is straight up blocking the sun so she can watch every second of this circus.
Slowly na, para.
You know damn well for Chantal to have cut out footage of her actually getting out of that boat. It had to be worse than her getting into the tuk-tuk. I picture her flopping belly first onto the deck, Salah dragging her by one arm, this guy in the red shirt grabbing the other arm, the boat operator pushing her from the back, and the woman in the other boat snapping pictures for her skinny legend friends. Chantal, truly, you're doing great, sweetie.
All right.
Oh my god, look at her face. It was a full-blown workout to get out of that boat and she is miserable. This is the best fucking video ever.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and had fun with us here in this floating market in Pattaya.
It was amazing, guys. Once I was nervous looking at the boats and getting in and out, but once I did it, it was all right.
So hilarious, wallah. But we enjoyed the moments, right?
Yes.
So nice place, guys, to visit and highly recommended. Until then, guys, see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, that was an eventful day. The vlogs in general were terrible, and really the only enjoyment I got out of it was the absolute spectacle she made of herself by getting in and out of that boat. Thailand has been an adventure so far, and I guess we'll see what else we get into before heading back to Kuwait. See you later, little gherkins.
Pathetic. She's so fat, she's so gross, she will never find love. Pathetic. The only one who can